guys, how's it going? So I'm a little late in doing this video, but it's the first chance that I've got to record it, so here we go. In 2012, I read 40 books. Originally the goal was 30 because in the beginning of the year I wasn't really reading that much, and I hadn't decided yet whether or not to do the challenge. But as the year progressed, I noticed that 30 would be pretty easily reached, so I bumped it up to 40 and I made it just in time. If you want to see the books that I read for the challenge, feel free to go over to my Goodreads profile. 2012 is the year that I started this channel. I started my channel in late March, I think, and it took till mid-October for me to reach 1,000 subscribers. It's now early January, and I'm already at 2,000. This has been going way more awesome than I ever expected it to, and sometimes I look at the subscriber counts for channels that I admired when I first started and see that I have more than them, which is just wrong to me. So I just really want to thank you guys for watching my videos. In the beginning of the year, all I had going for me was an internship, which was about 6 hours a week and not paid. Then in the fall, I got a part-time job and a part-time internship, which was also paid. So for the past few months, I have been really busy. But now the paid internship is over, and I have a lot more time on my hands. And another reason why I've been quite busy for the past few months that I haven't told you about yet is that I've been working on an animated music video. It's for a song by my friend Adam Brock, a musician based in Portland, Oregon, and it's finally finished, so I will leave a link below, and I would really appreciate it if you go watch it and support his music. Before 2012, I was already a member of Goodreads, and in the beginning of March, I only had about 100 books on my to-read list. And now I have over 400. I also only had about 10 friends on Goodreads, and now I have a few hundred. A lot of YouTubers have been doing the top 12 books of 2012, but I'm just going to mention a few of my favorites. Of course, I have to mention The Fault in Our Stars, which is absolutely amazing, and I don't think I have to say more than that. I read The Hobbit for the first time to prepare for the movies, and I absolutely loved it. I also started reading the Song of Ice and Fire series, which you all know that I fell in love with. I read The Virgin Suicides for the first time, which is also incredibly amazing, and A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius, which I also loved a lot. J.K. Rowling's first non-Harry Potter book was released, so that is pretty exciting, and I did love that book too. And I read Stardust, which I fell in love with as well. So now for the books that I want to read in 2013. I saw another YouTuber that did 13 books that she wants to read in 2013, so that's what I'm going to do. Number 1 is finishing A Feast for Crows. I'm just over halfway, and it's a little boring, but things are getting more interesting. Number 2 is A Dance with Dragons, the next book in the same series. Hopefully that one will have more of my favorite characters. Number 3 is The Horologicon. This was sent to me by Sana of Books and Quills, and I definitely look forward to reading it. Number 4 is finishing Les Miserables. I've been at 45% for the past several months, but since so many people are talking about it now that the movie is out, I really want to finish it. And then there are some books that I want to reread. Because of the Lizzie Bennet diaries, I really want to reread Pride and Prejudice. And I have a confession to make. I haven't ever read the whole book the whole way through. I know, it's awful of me. I've seen the movie many times, but I had to read it for high school and I just ran out of time. I did go back a couple years later and read the last half of the book, but I want to read it all in one session. I also want to reread To Kill a Mockingbird, which I also read in high school, and I don't like it as much as most people do, so I want to give it another chance without the context of reading it for an assignment. The next book is another book that I didn't like as much as most people, and that's The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And with the movie out, I definitely want to give this book another chance too. Number 8 is The Catcher in the Rye. Another book that I read for high school, and I did like this one, but I don't remember too much about it, and since John Green loves it so much, I want to read it again now that I'm a nerd fighter. Number 9 is Beautiful Creatures. When I was looking back at my Goodreads to read list, I realized that Beautiful Creatures was the first book I ever added as a to-read on Goodreads. So it's about time that I read it, don't you think? The next book that I want to read is Mr. Darcy Takes a Wife. This is one of the books that I bought on my vacation haul, and since I'm a huge fan of Pride and Prejudice and Lizzie Bennet, I think it's about time to read this one too. Number 11 is Her Fearful Symmetry by Audrey Niffenegger. Since I loved The Time Traveler's Wife so much, I really want to see how this one goes. And number 12, The Bad Beginning. I think I'm going to really like these books, and since they are pretty short and quick, I think they'll be good for my reading challenge this year. And last but not least, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Another one from my Christmas book haul. This is definitely one I want to get to. And speaking of my book challenge, if you're not friends with me on Goodreads, you wouldn't have seen my post about this year's challenge. And I've decided to do 60 books to make up for only 40 in 2012 when usually the goal is 50. And in 2014, maybe I'll do 70? I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. So hopefully 2013 will be a really good year, reading and otherwise. I hope it's really great for you guys too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.